my gosh, 25,000. Sheesh. Ayo YouTube, Flowcat here, and it is time for a new series. This new series is about me showcasing your hard work and passion and all of your favorite units that you've put so much time and effort into building. This will be my new Monday series, and so you can look forward to one of these videos every single Monday. This week, we have Dante, who is actually the person who came up with this idea in the first place. So I gotta give a huge shout out to Dante. We've been working on this for a while now, and it's really cool to finally see it come to fruition. I hope you stick around for the whole video and see what Dante has been up to through his journey in Genshin Impact. Let's get right into it. Welcome to the video, everyone. I'm here with Dante. Dante uses he, him pronouns, and with no further ado, we're gonna jump into the interview. So when did you start playing Genshin, Dante?
Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be here, and hello Flo. I first started playing Genshin Impact around March 22 in 2021, but officially I started playing the story and got Amber for the very first time in March 23, 2021.
Nice. And why did you start playing Genshin?
That's a very funny story. The very first time I played Genshin, it was by accident. I was very bored at the time. I was perusing through the PlayStation Store, and I happened upon the free-to-play section of games. I saw this new, very interesting game called Genshin Impact. It had a very anime type of vibe. It so happened that I was starting to get into anime around that time, so I thought, why not? Might give it a try. It's free, fun, so I just said, let's try it.
Alrighty. The last introductory question, why did you want to do this showcase?
This is a very, could I say this? This character is very beloved to me, very close to my heart, because this character carried me through thick and thin, and I think that a lot of people might be missing a lot of potential from this character. I have seen many content creators and tier lists that undermine Geo Traveler a lot, and I wanted to show that if you properly invest in this unit, and if you show some care and love, you can actually see some very impressive results from it. So yeah, some Geo Traveler love here.
Nice. Alright, so we're going to jump into the showcase. We're going to start with this team. Go ahead and explain this team and how this team came to be and what you use it for.
Yes, that's the OG team, if you will. Fun fact, when I started playing, I was completely free to play because unfortunately the exchange rates in my country are quite brutal. It's 8 to 1, so if in any case I would want to get a $100 pack, it would mean that I would have to pay 800 in my currency, which is quite a lot, to be honest. So for the most part, I thought I'm going to be free to play, I'm going to grind as much Primogems as possible, and I did. Around the time I started playing, Zhongli's rerun banner was up, and I was finishing the Liwei storyline, so I pretty much was in love with the character. I wanted Zhongli with every fiber of my being. And it so happened I had enough Primogems to actually get the unit. And I started to do the wishing session, but I didn't actually understood how the wishing system worked. So I thought I was guaranteed to get a Zhongli. And when I saw the gold coming through, I was very excited, only to find out that I actually had lost my very first 50-50, and I got our lovable Grandmaster Jean, and well, I unfortunately wasn't able to get Zhongli, so I said to myself, I can either quit the game and have a very rage-induced rant, or I can try my best to make this team work and work with what I have. And that's exactly what I chose to do. And I researched for the longest of time a way to compensate for a lack of a powerful shielder. such as Zhongli, and I found Diona, which she's an amazing shielder, and if you properly invest in her and show her some love, she can carry you just as well as Zhongli. And that's how I came up with this original team to compensate for the lack of shred resistance that Zhongli gave, and for the buffs. I I came up with this wonderful OG team that you're seeing right now.
Nice, nice. Well, it sounds like you made the best of the situation that you had at the time. With no further ado, let's go test out the team. All right, and here we are by Masanori. Dante's going to teach me how this team works, and then we're going to show it off against him. So Dante, go ahead and give me a rundown on what I should be doing here.
Perfect. So, since this team is designed to compensate for any lack of hyper carries, this is going to be a quick swap team where you're going to open with Diona's shield followed by her burst. Following as such, you're also going to use Jean's skill and her burst. After that, Ningguang's skill, burst, and after that you go ham with Geo Traveler in the window of DPS that you have and do as much damage as possible. And once the window is over, you're going to refresh with Diona, Jin, Ningguang, and Geo Traveler. And that will compensate the lack of DPS that you don't have when you are lacking a unit like Arataki Ito or Zhongli or Xiao.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give this my best shot and see how this team does. Oh my goodness, 36k. That's pretty crazy. Was that 18k every time that ticked? Oh my god.
Yes, you can actually get around 19 if you get the buff from Jin's sword alongside the buff from Ningguang's architect set. I'm running her on Noblesse Oblige set.
Oh, okay. Okay. I might have to retry this.
Oh, sure, no problem. The main goal is always to have your shield up with Diona, so the buff from the Geo Resonance is always active alongside the other buffs that the units provide in the Geo Travel. There you go, 20k.
Yes.
What I generally enjoy about this team composition is the fact that you also have enough healers that you can comfortably. Is that the way to say it?
Yeah, it does feel very comfortable. I wasn't really worried about taking too much damage. All right. Well, even though I wasn't doing the greatest rotations, that was pretty fun. That was a very comfortable team, and I felt very, very secure the whole time. And also, I noticed one fun fact is that when he goes into his spinny attack, if you just stand on this, he can't hit you.
Yes, that's correct. Actually, Geo Travelers, Geo Constructs are very helpful when it comes to protecting yourself from projectiles, as well as also dodging or using it to plunge. So very, very versatile, in my opinion.
Yeah, and if you practice with it, you can actually get up there in just a single jump.
Actually, you can. Whenever you are casting the elemental skill, jump as soon as it's casted, and you should be actually up the GEO construct at the same time.
Yeah.
It has to, not on the hold version of it, on the tap version of it. You should be able to get there fairly quickly.
Oh, I didn't. You can animation cancel out of it. I actually did not know that about Geo Traveler. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, most people would recommend you to always use the hold version because they say it's faster, but in my case, I always use the tap version. And for some reason, I have better aim with tap version than with hold version of the skill.
Yeah, well, that makes sense if you're getting used to the delay in the casting and you can kind of predict it, then it makes a lot of sense. And we are back in Leeway. This time, Dante is going to show us his newest team with Geo Traveler.
So this is actually my most recent team that I've been developing. As you can see, now I finally managed to get Zhongli. I also got Goru, Arataki Ito, and of course my Geo Traveler. This team works very much like the one you saw before. It's always a quick swap, but in this case, since we have Ito as our main DPS, Geo Traveler serves as a sub DPS. The way it works is whenever Arataki Ito's ult is not up, you can compensate with Geo Traveler's skill and burst damage, which will in fact compensate and give you a very good window for both energy regeneration as well as DPS on the side. So very, very fun team in my personal opinion. I love it a lot.
Nice. And yeah, looking at your units, just to cut in on that, like all your units are really well built, a lot of love and care in their artifacts, and good stat ratios. So good job on that for sure.
Fun fact, I'm actually not done with Zhongli. As you can see, I'm still in need to triple crown his skills, and yes, I'm gonna triple crown Zhongli because, well, I love Geo as an element, so what can I say? I'm a Geo simp.
Hey, I can't blame you. You're dedicated. And that's exactly what a Geo person would do. Alright, so let's go head over to Masanori and try this team out. Alright, so we are here at Masanori, and Dante's going to explain this team rotation, and then we're going to give it a try. Dante?
So this is a very fun team rotation because just like the last one you saw, it's also very quick swap type of rotation. You're going to start using Zhongli's shield. If you wish, you can also use his ultimate. Followed by that, you're going to use Goru. In this case, only the skill because his ultimate normally buffs Ito far better than it would buff a Geo Traveler since the defense scaling. After that, you're going to use Arataki Ito only for Ushi because Geo Traveler has the spotlight at the moment. And with Geo Traveler, as always, go ham, use both the ult, the skill, and have fun.
Alright, sounds good. No further ado, we're going to give this one a go. See how they perform. Oh my gosh, 25,000. Sheesh. That's pretty crazy. Good time for Ito to just get out some damage. I think I just dodged it by pushing him. Those are some beefy plunge attacks.
Who needs Xiao when we have GEO Xiao?
Exactly. All right, well, that was a lot faster. So this team, you can totally see the strength showing through. That's awesome.
I'm very glad that you like it, Flo.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for showing off your teams and telling your story. Any final words for anyone before we wrap up here?
Yes, first of all, I would like to thank you all for watching the video, for giving your support to Flowcat, because he's an amazing content creator, a great friend, and Flowcat is really trying his best to bring all of us together in a very healthy and very friendly community. So I'm very grateful to the Flowcat and also to all of you. Second, I wanted to also do this showcase because I wanted to show everyone that even though you might lose a 50-50 and perhaps you might feel discouraged because your situation might not be ideal to spend money on the game, you can still have a lot of fun. You can invest in a lot of units, and this game is not about rushing and getting the shinier unit as soon as it comes out. It's about taking your time, having friends, and simply enjoying what you have and making it work and have fun with it. So I hope that this helps anyone to realize that as long as you find a very supportive and wonderful community, you can have a lot of fun in the game, and the game is not tied to just big numbers and meta, but also to friends, to having good times, and to enjoying yourself in the Discord that Flow has. So by all means, please check it out. It's a wonderful time in there, a very friendly and supportive community.
Oh, well, thank you. I didn't even have to plug my Discord. Dante did it for me. Yes, absolutely. Link in the description if you want to join. I would love to have you there. We would love to have you there. And yeah, so I'm going to jump to the outro. Thank you, Dante, for being here. And we'll see you next time.
It was my pleasure, Flo. And as you say, as always, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Peace, everyone.
All right. Bye, Dante.